Hey, peace. You know it's funny because I don't think people understand me. I'm going to explain to you who I am. I'm Elijah X. That's what they call me. But I have many names. Some call me Preacher. Some call me E. Some call me Tony. I have many names. And I'm sure you do as well. You're called by many names. I'm even called by names that I won't even say. But what I'm trying to get you to see is that it's not about names. Because I can change my name. You can change your name, and you will change your name if you ever come into the knowledge of who you are. But that's because you will change. You won't be that old person, so you will have to change your name because the old person no longer exists. You'll become a new person. And I'm not talking in parables. I'm just speaking of fact. We all would change, but we have to die first. Some of us don't have to. But either way it goes, we all must die. We all must die in order to live. Listen, the all immortal soul, it resides for all the boundless universes in life. There's no one that really dies. Do you understand? Once the blind can see, and the deaf can hear, and the dumb can be made to overstand that the dust man treads, the dust that he walks on, becomes life for all life to be. Oh, my book. I was reading it before. Wanted to get into some thoughts. But yeah, I mean, everything we talk about, all of this is Allah. And I say Allah because that's what most of you know him as. I know him as Anu, A-N-U. And that gets back to what I was saying when I said names. You know, there are many names. People have many names. Names mean nothing. What you remember about a person is not so much as the name. You remember the character of that person. If I say, do you know Mary Sue or Bob that working where you work? When you think of that, and you think about those that you know, if Mary, Bob, or Sue works at your place, you don't think of the name, you think of the individual, the character of that person when you think of them. If you give me a name and it's not a known name, and I go somewhere and I mention that name, people may not know who I'm talking about. But if I talk about that character, that individual, they'll be like, oh, wait, do we do this? Man, we know somebody just like that. But they go by a different name. Could be the same person. Just maybe everywhere you went, they gave a different name. So it's really not about the name, it's about the character. The character is the life of the individual. I'm saying that because I want you to stop listening to all these hypocrites. Stop listening to all these haters. Stop listening to all these liars. Look, all this stuff that you get is people wanting to put themselves on a pedestal, want to be seen, and they want to charge you. They want to charge you. Now, I'm not saying they don't have the right, but if they truly love you, it wouldn't be about charge. It'd be about teaching so that they can truly help you transform your life. See, I'm not going to charge my brother a fee to teach him how to live. I'm not going to charge my sister. I'm not going to charge a family member, period, to teach them how to survive, how to live, how to see, how to hear. But I love my family. That's my family. My family is me, and I'm them. We one. So everything I am has come from my family. I'm what my family is, and my family is what I am. We're one. I'm them. They're me. We come up together. We learn from one another. We taught one another. We played together. We walked this world together. Do you understand? So when you talk to me about love, understand where I'm at, where my mind is. Love is a powerful word. Love is a strong word. It has many definitions. So, you know, it depends on which love you're talking about. You have love that speaks about sex. That's a different type of love. You have Oros love, agape love, as they claim. You know, all these are different versions of love, different name of love. So if you say you love me, I have to ask you, what love are you talking about? I seek for divine love. I do. The reason I seek for divine love is because there's nothing more pure than that. Divine love is real love. It's the love that really gives life. It's the love of life. It's a love that's so bright that it shines no matter where you go. Can't help it. It's just that great. It's a love that holds no doubt. You don't have to question it. You know it. And you know it because of all that you see that love do. You know it by the examples, the lifestyle, the way it walks, the way it talks, the way it carries itself. You know that love because love is not rude, but love is merciful and kind. Listen, if I truly love you and you come to me and need hungry or needing work so that you can feed your family, and I tell you, God, I hear you. I'm gonna pray for you that God help you. I'm gonna keep you in my prayer. That's beautiful. The words that came out your mouth at that time were sweet, were beautiful. But they didn't mean anything. They were just words. Do you understand what I'm saying? They were dead words. They weren't words of life. They were dead words. I need your help. I come to you and you tell me you gonna pray for me in my situation that it gets better. Them are dead words because actions should follow your words. I just prayed to you when I made a request for help. Now you gonna go and make a request to a God that you can't see. And when you make your request to that God that you can't see, that God is gonna answer you and tell you, go and do as I do. You're God like I am. The power that's in me is in you. For the things you see me do or have seen me do, you can do. The same power in me is in you. So don't go call on another God to help you or to help the friend that come to you, but become that God that helps him. He said, man, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I'm in a tight situation. I pray to God for help, but I don't know where I'm going to go. He may not know, but God knew. The Spirit knew. The Spirit that was in him. And it led him to you. Now that that Spirit led him to you, what is your spirit going to do? Is your spirit going to help him? Or is your spirit going to let your flesh rule over and tell him that you'll pray for him? I just want to know which one you think is going to help him. What spirit do you think he needs to help him? What spirit is he requesting? And are you the spirit that he is requesting? Or are you the spirit of this world, his adversary? The one who play like he like them, but don't do nothing to help him. And the only time he's around him is when he can get something out of it himself. You know, we all got them type of friends, don't we? Because they're all in the world. They're even in our own household. And it's because we have fallen short of the glory of the all. And when I say the all, I mean all of us. What is our glory? Our glory should be seen upon our heads. What is our glory? Our glory is our love towards one another. Our glory is our love. See, if we were truly a people, or let me change that. If we were truly children of the Most High, and I say the Most High because that covers everybody who claims to be, you know, right, decent. They're going to tell you because they worship or they praise or they give glory to. But have you ever asked yourself, we all worship something. Worship is taught from the time you're born. You worship. You're taught to worship your parents, and your parents teach you to obey them. Your parents teach you they're your instructor. Now, it's not God, your instructor. So your parents become the God that instructs you in the way that you should go. So even in the scripture that tells you, obey thy mother and thy father. Why? Because you're God's. And they are the gods that have been put in charge to teach you the ways of the Most High. Did we all come from the Most High? Of course. But all spirit come from the Most High. Even Satan, that evil one, that one that the world follows. And I can give you other names that it's called by, but I say Satan because Satan means adversary. And an adversary can be anyone. It can be your brother, your sister, your friend, your mother, your father. An adversary is anyone that go against you, that tries to lead you to do opposite of that which is right. If I'm trying to lead you or convince you or teach you something that is opposite of love, because love is the only thing that's right. Love is the only commandment that you ever been given since you've been born. The commandment that your mother gave you, the commandment that your father gave you was to love one another. Bear one another's burden. Am I lying? I mean, you had a righteous father and mother. Even if he was a drug dealer, a gang banger, let me tell you something. He still taught unity, standing up for one another, protecting one another, working together as one. And he could only teach these things because he had already been taught them from someone. It started at home with the mother and with the father. But in the teaching, a lot of times the children don't get the example that is needed in the teaching. In other words, they hear what you teach, but they see opposite in what you do. Now, what type of teacher are you? See, you're supposed to be a light, right? You're supposed to be a light that's put up on a hill so everybody can see. He didn't say here. He said a light. He didn't say a horn. He said blow the trumpet in Zion. Zion, that's his people. Blow the trumpet. Let my people know. But the light that's up on the hill, you ought to be a light up on the hill so that all can see. You're supposed to be an example, a way, so that all who come into the presence of the light is able to see the way. What is the way? What is your way? And is your way the way, or is it your way? See, your way and the way are two different ways. Oh no, my way is the way. Yeah, your way is the way for you. But what about those who are observing you? See, your way has to be bright enough that others will want to walk in that light that they see because of the greatness, the brightness of that light, the righteousness of that light, the goodness of that light. Are you that light? Look, I'm just asking. I'm just having fun with my folks. I love y'all. I just want to give y'all something to think about. I'm tired of playing church. I'm tired of playing holy. Either you are or you ain't. There ain't no in between. Either you're right or you're wrong. There ain't no in between. Where y'all get that from? Where y'all come up with that? And why do you believe that? There's no in between. You're either good or you're bad, man. I know I once used to be bad. But that person died. That person died a long, long time ago, over 30 years ago. That person died. And I'm glad. Because if that person hadn't died, I would have. That person was killing me. He was out to destroy me. You know what's funny? All the people that was around me was his people. So they was out to destroy me with him. They didn't care about me. You know, they cared about themselves. And they didn't even care about themselves because they was destroying themselves right along with me. Hey, anyway, I do have to go. I want y'all to know that I love you. I'm Elijah X. I'm trying to do things a new way. I'm a revolutionary. I'm a revolutionary fighter. Always have been, always will be. But I'm a revolutionary for that which is right, not for that which is wrong. I'm for my people, but understand who my people is. My people is anyone that wants to live in love towards those that they are a part of. Anyone that wants to live as a family, as a nation of people, a family, as one, working together, walking with the same mind, the same outlook, looking for the same outcome. One is not striving for the things of this world because they know the things of this world are not going to get them where they need to be. All it's going to do is divide them and make them hate on one another and kill one another. So I'm not looking for the people that's taking up guns to go fight the beast, but they haven't taken up their heads, they haven't taken up their thoughts, the way they think, they haven't taken up their minds, they haven't taken up their life and changed that. But they're ready to take up guns and go fight with the beast. That lets you know right there they're not ready to whoop the beast, that they're ready to lose. Well, I'm going to take my people to war to fight another man's way. War with the guns is his way of this world. I take from you what I want. That's what makes me smarter and greater than you. But I take it by force. That's what makes me more powerful than you. And you turn around and say, okay, I'm going to take it too by force. And you haven't been able to do it yet. So now, you've tried to take it your way. And all your great leaders' way. And they have tried to take it. Malcolm, Marcus, Christopher Adams. I can go on and on. But none of them was able to take it. First of all, it wasn't time. Second of all, since it wasn't there, they couldn't take it. The time for them was not to take it. The time for them was to separate themselves and become the people that they know that they wanted to be. To unite with like-minded people and begin to build a kingdom, an everlasting kingdom. Why do you think you were told to have children and to go out and multiply and fill the earth? You was told to do that so that you could subdue the earth, take control. But only the righteous can take control of the unrighteous. And the righteous can't take control of the unrighteous if it is entwined, working with the unrighteous. The righteous must stay separate. Their thoughts are not the thoughts of the unrighteous. So how you gonna take the unrighteous thoughts and mix it with the righteous thoughts and think that you got something good? You do. You got good mixed with evil. You got that fruit of knowledge and not the fruit of wisdom. You should want the fruit of wisdom because wisdom is going to teach you that which is right. Knowledge is going to teach you the ways of this world, the ways of good and evil. Hey, I really got to go. I love y'all. This is Elijah X once again from the Queens and Kings of Africa. Coming through the African people of love. We're one people, one body. I love y'all. I got to go.